What are we doing here today, man?
Well, we're going to try to plant some potatoes today. Going to do it a little bit different than we've ever done it before. Usually we plant in the ground, but we're going to try to plant in these old bulk container cages. So what we do, we line the whole bottom. You can see this one's complete. It's already got potatoes in it. But we come over here to this one, you can kind of see what we got going on. So the bottom we line in straw, and we do the edges in straw. That way the dirt can't fall out. And then of course we'll put a good layer of dirt in here and plant our potatoes, then put a little bit more dirt, and then probably put a little bit of straw on the top, and then we'll water them in really good. But we've never tried it like this before, but we got some red gold potatoes, purple majesties, and German butterball potatoes, and we're just gonna see how this does. I can't remember if I saw this on YouTube or something. This wasn't my idea, but these cages, you know, you can make it out of pallets or just fence wire or anything, but these are indeterminate potatoes, so as they grow, we're just going to want to keep adding dirt and straw, and they'll theoretically they'll keep growing, and they'll sprout outside the holes of the cage, and you know, just whenever they're ready we can pick them. But we'll just add to this throughout the season with dirt and straw, and hopefully we'll get a good yield out of it. We've always planted in the ground before and had a really good yield of potatoes, but you know, just try something different. This definitely takes up a lot less real estate than planting in the ground, plus you're not tilling, you know. And you'll see some equipment here in the background, tractors and skid steers and things. You don't have to have any of that to do this right here. You just get you some dirt, get you some straw, and build you ever what you want for the environment of the potatoes to grow in. And should be good to go. But we'll follow up with this right here later on down the road and see how it does, if anybody's interested in it. And if any of y'all's ever done this before or got any thoughts on it, let us know, because it's going to be something new for us. Just hope to eat a lot of potatoes.
All right, everybody. This is one of those potato beds that we just finished showing you. This one's complete now. We put some straw in all the way around. As you can see, we're starting to do over here. I'm going to make a fresh one for you in this video. Once you've got your straw down and whatever barrier you got, as we mentioned earlier, you could even put T-post down and some fence and do this. Whatever fits your budget, whatever you got. And now you just need to throw some dirt in it. We've got regular old dirt. This is just something that came from your ground, right now?
Yeah, well, I built a pad and I had this delivered in the dump truck. It's old field dirt. It ain't nothing special.
But it looks fine. It's a little chunky. There's some clay in it, but that ain't no big deal. We just break it up. We'll get some more nutrients. Clay can be turned into decent soil with a little work. It's done for a long time, so this will work out perfectly for the potatoes. Got plenty of moisture retention from all this straw. The dirt's a great growing medium, even with some clay in it. And I think it'll be a cool experiment.
And we'll probably have some weeds in this, because obviously you can see we're throwing some in there, but you're going to have it in the ground or like this either way. Of course, if you didn't want that, you could always put any kind of pot soil or whatever you like in there. It's just cheaper.
We don't want that in there. Just title this, Two Grown Men Working Out. Think that's good?
Well, I'll spread it around a little bit and see.
I think we need more over here.
Gotta get your hands dirty.
Yep. Good for you.
probably good.
Right on. I'll bring our potatoes over. These are potatoes we're going to be putting in here. We're going to do about 3 rows, space them out 4 to 6 inches apart. Get you a handful of rows. If you do end up doing this method with a T-post or something else other than something that's pretty definitive in its form, maybe you can make it shorter so it's easier to work in and bend over to. But,
Yeah, we're gonna try it like this because these are indeterminates. So might be able to make them grow way on up out of here.
And we would just keep stacking the soil and the straw, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the benefit of that. I think, yeah, we can actually fit about 4 rows in here. Cool. Used up almost all those potatoes y'all got. So. I'm just gonna put a couple right there. Cool.
All right, then we'll put a little bit more dirt up on top. What is this one? They got him. Yeah, we'll throw him in there. He can't hurt nothing.
Perfect. We want to cover it up with what, 1 inch or 2 of dirt?
Yeah, don't need to be much.
We're going to throw straw on top of it. That'll work as its mulch. And then, of course, we're going to put more dirt on these over time so that straw will just break down and kind of feed the potatoes over time, right?
Yep.
Break up that clumpy stuff. It's that clay, but you can see where it mixes in with the dirt. And it'll just turn into something better. Just got to give it enough dirt.
Well, we still got a lot of potatoes over here.
We do. We might find something else to do with these.
Oh, let's put them in there.
You think so? I was afraid of overcrowding, but it'll probably be fun. I guess that'll be our test. In this one, we kept more space. This one will have a little bit less space. Something I like about gardening. A lot of trial and error.
Yeah, and this might not be right, but this is what we're gonna do. So.
Yep.
Ain't even got no eye on it, but we're gonna put him in there.
Over there.
Just a little bit more dirt. You know what be cool just to try, since we overcrowding anyway.
What do you think?
Let's stick one in here and see what happens.
I bet those will grow the best.
Just for fun.
That's a good idea, honestly. Cool.
Now we'll put a little straw on the top. And like we said in the last video, if y'all got a better way of doing this or know something a little different or got thoughts on it, tell us what you think. This ain't no professional thing right here. We ain't never done this before.
We're just testing it out. Hopefully somebody can learn from what we're doing, and us too. We can have something better next year than we do this year. But hopefully we still have something good this year out of this. That's the goal, right?
Now we'll water this down, and then we'll put them where we want them. Of course, if you got equipment, you can move these things wherever you want to. But they do get pretty heavy. They're heavy right now. I mean, you can barely pick that thing up. But we'll get it watered in, and then let him know if y'all want to see on down the road what they do. He can show you.
Yeah, we'll keep track of this throughout the summer, see how these potatoes grow. We'll film them every few weeks or so. And then, yeah, the next step, we just need to put the forks on the skid steer here. We're going to move these to the destination, water them in. We'll show you all that here in just a minute. So, man, what are we doing now?
We're going to put forks on the skid steer and then move our potato habitat to where we want them. I don't have the kind of forks that bolt, bolt up. I've got the kind you screw on the bucket.
Show us how it works.
Pretty good, but you just set them here on the bucket at whatever distance you want apart. And they just screw down and bolt on the bucket.
That looks pretty easy.
It's pretty easy. They're pretty handy because sometimes you don't want to fool with the the other ones that go on like the bucket does. But these here will move on you, but they're real thick and handy. And to boot, they're a whole lot cheaper than the other ones. So that's a big plus in nowadays economy. So we're pretty good there. We're ready. Hopefully I got them the right distance apart. We'll go over here and grab our potatoes.
Let's do it. We got one here. This is the one where we've got things spaced out a little bit more. We did about a 4 to 6 inch spacing between the potatoes, and we did about 3 rows. We're gonna bring the other one over here now.
There's give and take with everything. If you got equipment, you got to maintain it. So, just allows you to do a little bit more work quicker, but there's always a drawback and a benefit to everything.
Yep.
So you ready to water these things in?
Yeah, I think we should water them in.
Over here, we'll get it done. These hoses right here, they are great. These retractable.
Where'd you get these at?
Amazon. And they were a little expensive, but I'm gonna tell you, they're worth every penny. Because you ain't having to sit here and coil up a 150-foot hose every time you want to water something.
That does get really tiring. Or you leave it out like I do and then you trip on it or mow over it.
That's right. Well, I've got some broken ones out here that I mowed over a few times.
We all learned the lesson one way or another. I like these too. I'm gonna have to get one.
So we get these things watered in real good. And hopefully, I didn't fertilize or anything on these. Like we said earlier, it's just plain old dirt and straw and no fertilizer, no nothing. So we'll try it out. And hopefully we'll be blessed with a whole bunch of potatoes to eat.
We're hoping so. I mentioned that this was crate number 1, where we space things out a little more evenly and we're more meticulous with it. And then this is crate number 2, where we kind of went a little more wild with it.
We went a little overboard with that one, but we'll see what happens. And I still may put some in the ground, but I'll put I won't put an indeterminate variety in the ground. Might do some Yukon Golds or something in that garden space back there. May put some, and then I think we've got some clover and stuff just as a cover crop. We're gonna plant around it all. Just if, you know, bare ground is not happy ground, so you know we're gonna put something on it.
Keep it covered, get some nutrients in it. So it's good about clover, it's a nitrogen fixer, right?
That's right. Plus, it's pretty to look at, so
that's a
means
win-win.
something too.
Yes, sir. Well, I think that about does it. All we got to do is water these things in, and we're just going to check them out over the next couple weeks and water them regularly to see how they do, right?
That's right. That's all we can do now. It's just a waiting game. Hopefully we don't have many weeds, and we get plenty of rain and plenty of sunshine, and we'll be good to go, hopefully.
That's right. Well, y'all stay tuned. We'll keep all these videos uploaded, and we'll keep you guys updated on how the potatoes are growing this year and see if our experiment works and which one, whether crate number 1 or crate number 2 works. Y'all leave a comment. Let us know which one you think is going to be better and what you think maybe we could have done better to have better potato yields, and what you're doing this year if you're growing any potatoes. You got any final words, Hoss?
Yeah. Just try something, you know, do something. You'll get some kind of result. Might not always be what you want, but get out and try something. You'll enjoy it.